Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ at Lord of Life Lutheran in Kenosha and others who are listening to this. I hope you're doing well. Yesterday, I talked with one of my oldest and dearest friends. She's not doing very well. And it's not that she has any physical problems that have crept up on top of the ones she already has. And she doesn't have coronavirus. But she told me that she's just really freaked out over this virus, and she started crying, sobbing. She's worried about another good friend of hers who does have the virus. And she's worried about my kids and my grandkids. She's worried about me and my husband. She's worried about herself. She was kind of a mess. We were on the phone, and I couldn't reach out and hug her or hold her in my arms. I couldn't even see her face. So I did something that I could only do because I've known her for so long. I told her she needed to turn off the television and stop reading all those sites about the coronavirus. And you thought I was a nice, sympathetic person. My friend knows better. Folks, we are all frightened, and life looks very different than it did just a couple weeks ago. It looks very different from what it looked just 1 week ago. But it is crucial that we do not let our fear and anxiety get the upper hand. Clinging to our faith is one way to keep our fear in check. Knowing that we are made God's children through our baptism and knowing that nothing, not even death, can separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus. But there are some other ways to keep fear in check as well. And I think anything that does keep our fear in check is really a spiritual practice. So here's one way. Look at the facts. The media seem to report facts in a way that keeps us watching, and it increases our concern. I was listening to a report on TV today about Amazon employees. And when I listened to the reporter's tone of voice and I watched her facial expressions, it sounded like this was something really serious. But the content of what she was saying, well, when I thought about it, I wondered why in the world it was different or important enough to actually get time on the national news. Yeah, there's amazing turmoil from this virus in health and finances in our lives. And there's no way that I want to underplay any of it. But the chances of the coronavirus wiping out whole families are pretty slim. The death rate is significant in relationship to known cases of the virus, but maybe not as significant as we think. The death rate, we have a hard time knowing what the relationship is or the correlation because there's been such a lack of testing. There are many, many cases out there that have not been officially reported. These are the mild cases. We hear in the media about deaths from the virus much more than we hear about the mild cases or what we hear about the recoveries. We need to stick with the facts and not let the deaths that are reported get us going and get us scared. Another way to keep fear in check is to look at the effect of the response that we've made to this virus. Many, many people have been taking social distancing seriously for a couple weeks now, and experts believe it's making a difference. Cases that are now burgeoning were probably exposed 1 or 2 weeks ago. Now, New York and other densely populated areas are going to be hit hard. But if we continue to take social distancing seriously and to see it as a way of loving our neighbor and loving God, it seems to be helping and making a difference. It's an effective response. If you feel yourself going into a panic, please stop, breathe, say a breath prayer, repeat it over and over and over again if you need to. Maybe you can use Karen's "Get Out of Here, Satan." Or try another one. This one is by Julian of Norwich from the 14th century. She said, "All shall be well. All manner of things shall be well." Just repeat the breath prayer and let yourself settle down. And stop watching the news and reading the stuff on the internet. I want to send you off today with one of my favorite hymns. Now, I won't sing it, but the words go like this. And hear God speaking to you. Go, my children, with my blessing, never alone. Waking, sleeping, I am with you. You are my own. In my love's baptismal river, I have made you mine forever. Go, my children, with my blessing. You are my own. Children of God, go in peace. I hope your day is good. Bye-bye.